The death of the bodyguard, Ethan Rook, and the arrival of Shelley the Killer. A new development in this case has come to light. Under Knightley's direction, the door of the president's plane was opened. After the paramedics attending Mr. Rook left, we set foot inside the plane, one by one.
Damn, he blowed out.
Now that's what I call. Oh my. Where would the president be?
Who knows? That's me, right? Yeah.
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 It seems he's just behind that door. Still a coward, I see.
You think he just showed himself in front of a hitman? Not a chance.
If he were brave, he would.
Didn't I tell you already? My purpose here is simply to investigate the case.
He wouldn't be Edgeworth so bad, bro.
Well then, Mr. Prosecutor, we await your examination of the body.
Right. For now, I have no choice but to obey and continue the investigation. The rest is up to Detective Gumshoe. I'm counting on you.
That nigga fell asleep. I'm just kidding.
The attempted assassination of the president became the murder of a bodyguard.
It looks like you could use some help, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, I don't deny it, but
See? Exactly! If that's the case, then it can't be helped. Just leave it to the great thief, Kay Faraday.
right.
Can you steal the president away?
So, are you saying you can solve
No,
this
I
case?
cannot. Nope.
Said with such certainty.
Instead, I'll just stick to being your support. Right? Let's get straight to the investigation.
Alright, Edgeworth, here's your government mandated jet.
We need to buy time we need to buy time for the police to prepare. I'll need to draw out this investigation for as long as I can.
God, imagine if everyone got a government mandated jet.
You
Hell
mean
no.
children? But nah, I get what you mean.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny.
Let's touch that blood on the floor.
Fuck you.
I mean, that's technically the blood spot. But yeah.
The bullet pierced his body just below his armpit.
Where'd it go?
Why did I like rub
Unfortunately,
him down like that? My bad.
unfortunately, he was hit in an area his bulletproof vest didn't cover.
Ain't that about a bitch?
It really
It really seems like a well-aimed shot.
The cause of death was most likely blood loss. The bleeding has stopped.
Ran out of that shit.
Imagine wearing a fucking vest and being like, nah, that shit ain't hit there.
The paramedics were called to treat Mr. Rook, right?
I'm afraid they didn't make it in time.
And no
What a
one should press
shame.
on that wound hard enough, I guess.
Logic time.
Right, you didn't even click on the empty briefcase.
Fuck that briefcase.
Oh,
I guess the
bullet in
revolver
revolver.
made a bullet pierce through. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, well, fuck,
my
fuck
brain
us, I
juice.
guess.
Not exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic.
Stupid, idiot,
Oh,
moron.
man. Why would I think a revolver would make a bullet that pierce through?
Alright, now we're gonna do the assassination attempt and the bullet that pierced through.
I misread the guide. We're not supposed to do that yet.
Okay.
That's what I was
That's
gonna
what
say.
I
I
thought. Click
feel
on
like we
that damn
didn't examine
briefcase.
everything. Like,
Okay,
Click on that damn
Okay.
briefcase.
So that isn't on you guys. You got off lucky this time.
This is the
Shut up.
bulletproof attached case. I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's a tool bodyguards use to protect themselves from bullets. It can be seen in Kay's photo. It seems Rook and Knightley both had one.
No, I swear to God, that lineup was trash. Sorry. I keep bringing it up. But...
Ah, that's the scene I stole on film.
Stole.
You didn't do anything illegal in taking this.
Anywhere, anytime, I'm always in the mood to steal.
That's when you
Stole a free lollipop on Free Balloon Day.
You just wanted to use the word steal, didn't you?
Have I been caught?
She has got to be
She's
somehow
like-
the worst
She's
thief.
like the Ja Moran of Ace Phoenix.
What?
Makes no sense. It seems the victim also carried a gun.
But now we can
Did
put
he
John
try
right
to
in the
shoot
text.
something?
He may have
You
drawn
tried-
it out instinctively to return fire. We need to check to see if the gun has fired any bullets.
Let's point it at us.
It's still fully loaded. There's no evidence of any shots being fired. This gun is also from Zhang Fa, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You always issue the same model revolver.
6 shots at your feet.
Go this time.
Now it's connected by the thread of logic time.
Gun revolver.
6-shot revolver in Rook's gun.
Oh my god, what a revelation.
Yo.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-oh.
These two guns, they're the exact same model. These guns came from Zhang Fa.
Looks like all the bodyguards were provided with guns from Zingfa.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Are those guns rare?
No, not particularly. They're not easy to obtain domestically, but it isn't impossible either.
What? I thought they might be a treasure.
For me to
Yes,
steal.
it's unfortunate.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you talking about treasure?
Not quite. If it was a rare model, it would have been easier to identify. Even evidence can become treasure.
I see. Even during your investigations, you search for treasure.
Well, I didn't quite say that.
Okay, let's investigate. Where's the treasure?
And suddenly she's motivated.
Now I'm a little motivated.
Oh, man.
Why he posed up like that? Can we look at his leg? Oh.
Posted. Nigga gone.
I
No
won't
leg.
rest until I've cock a ball.
Let's look at that cute little tiger thing.
Look at my...
Look at me.
That's a
Look at the
heavy-looking
figures.
vest. The president's clothes must be made from some special fabric.
Indeed, it's to protect against bullets.
Wow, it even does that?
And he took it
Naturally,
off.
this is a bulletproof vest after all.
Ah, so that's what it is. This is the first time I've seen one.
Bet you they have those all the time in America.
You could have said something earlier. That really surprised me.
Are these some kind of official documents?
Let's read them.
I know it's a bit rude, but let's take a peek inside.
This seems to be a security plan.
Ah, this looks like the one we found earlier in the trash can.
Yes, it does. But what's this? Something seems out of place. What do
Can
What
you
is
spot
out of
the
place?
contradiction?
To do something.
Oh my god, it's March 19th?
Well, what's it called?
Hey, if we're deducing,
Night guy is on the wrong side.
Oh, well, the Rook dude and the Nightly.
But let's check by looking at our organizer.
That helps.
ever get a plan?
Someone's shit is out of place. Rook takes Nightly place. In the case of emergency, Nightly
You're good.
will leave
yeah,
the
Faith was
president
just-
instead.
Yeah, Faith was, future sight over here, too
Oh
advanced.
no, man. Oh no. But
I mean, I just noticed the date. I didn't even know the dates were different, honestly.
Wait a second. Never mind, I think that's the answer.
Yeah, Darian's totally right. Always right.
Alright.
Deuce that shit.
Your sarcasm it leaves a lot to be desired, young one.
I'll do the plans. President, everyone say yes. Everyone say yes. Everyone say
No.
yes.
No.
How do you say yes and no?
I don't like black people.
I don't TBH.
How did you go to that?
They just encourage each other's bad behavior.
Alright. What's this? The details of the security plans are changed.
Ah, you're right.
Nightly.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
It was
that's
changed
right.
yesterday. President's orders.
Why this sudden change?
Because I felt like it.
Because 2 days ago, the killer attacked the president.
No.
He disguised himself as a bodyguard.
No,
Rook
no.
was the first to notice. He had already gotten close to the president. Rook managed to stop him just in the nick of time.
They got that.
God.
Please.
It got his neck, damn.
Pause. Rook grabbed his left arm and twisted his shit.
No, I need that Ace Attorney fighting game stat.
And then he fired one bullet square into his left arm.
Ah, that's why it's broke and bleeding.
What were you doing at that time, Mr. Knightley?
Getting
Being a real
fucked.
nigga, I was.
If I remember correctly, the first person I took out that day was you,
I need Shelly in the next Marvel vs. Capcom.
right?
Oops. Was that a touchy subject?
Shut up, bitch.
What a loser.
So back then,
Your neck injury has yet to heal, and you've already forgotten.
No, not you. No. Hezbollah. I mean, since that day, I haven't been able to turn my head right. It sucks.
What's the connection? I mean, never mind. To think that I would suffer an injury. Ethan Rook.
A nigga like me.
You could say he was the most capable individual. Unlike this man here.
This man, Blue, is quieter than the music in the game.
What's so different about me and Rook?
I believe you're about as different as a pawn and a queen.
Damn.
You bitch ass nigga.
so you remembered Rook's name because he was highly capable.
Correct. While disguised as a bodyguard, I happened to hear his name. There is no way I could forget that name. Only a select few have ever been able to injure me.
So
Damn,
this
Rook
was
was top tier.
so this was the connection the killer was talking about.
The security arrangements were changed. So that the killer would not be able to sneak in as a bodyguard again. Only the president's two most trusted subordinates would accompany him on the stage.
Now you gotta be some sort of dangerous to have the president's bodyguards change their security plans just for you.
Had to switch up the lineup.
In short, me and Rook.
They was watching film.
I told
The
you, this is
killer's
me and Tablez
scary.
playing Valorant. Like, this is how it goes every time.
Right.
It appears your positions were also changed.
That's true. He's now on the right side.
Because I can't turn my head to the right. My position got changed to the president's left side. In other words, I was relocated to the right side of the stage.
Click on those Tamagotchis. Alright.
No, it's good, fuck you.
The internal and external views of the plane are being monitored by these monitors.
monitored.
I won't rest until I have BBC.
That one on the left in the middle was kind of interesting.
What's this thing?
Is that untamed?
It's not even
Oh,
a-
that's
no.
the president's precious stuffed animal. Yeah, I don't really get it, but it's some kind of keepsake. Don't touch it.
Precious.
Bitch.
That's unexpected.
Hey, it kind of looks like there's been a break-in.
Indeed. The area it stands on does look a bit unnatural. Are those glass shards underneath the stuffed animal? This unnatural empty space, perhaps. Was there another monitor here?
And they don't notice the security monitor has been broken.
Yeah, like one of the
Logic
monitors is just not.
time.
You didn't even click on the top monitor, bro. Oh my
Look, I
gosh.
need some black crispy ass wings right now, bro. I'm hungry. I didn't eat yet.
Crispy ass wings.
Crispy.
Well, your
Black
wings can wait until after Ace Attorney.
Nigga, that shit could wait for days. I don't have any in the house.
Alright,
Damn.
click on bulletproof vest and bullet that pierce through.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
this
gonna
shit is
logic.
fucking stupid.
Brain blast.
Psych, nah, April Fools.
Two
It's
bullets
me.
were fired. We know that from the number of gunshots. One hit the steel samurai balloon, and the other took Rook's life.
W Turbulence, y'all heard that shit?
Didn't a bullet hit the president's bulletproof vest?
Right, it doesn't match up with the number of shots.
Why you hit
However,
the kid with it, dog?
there is one way to solve this.
One way.
The bullet that stole Rook's life
Damn.
pierced through his body and then hit the vest. In other words, Rook and the president were hit by the same bullet.
I see.
That's right. It'd be dangerous if he hadn't worn that bulletproof vest.
Is the president alright? Even while wearing a bulletproof vest, you can still get injured.
Yeah, the bullet's impact can still fracture your bones. But don't fret, he good. The president's trained himself like no other.
He's goaded.
Maybe the president didn't even need a bulletproof vest.
He has armament hockey. Nice One Piece reference. Nice One Piece reference.
I think that might be pushing it. I'd like to
No, it's
examine
not.
the bullet. There's a chance there may be still ballistic markings.
Ballistic markings? What that?
Ballistic markings are always left on a bullet. Each gun leaves a different marking. So if we examine the ballistic markings, we'll know which gun the bullet was fired from. You could say they're like a gun's fingerprints.
I get it now. Let's investigate right away.
Me and my striations.
I think that'd be difficult. Not gonna cap. The bullet was completely flattened when it hit the bulletproof vest. There's no way you can investigate the ballistic markings. What are the odds?
What? I wanted to investigate them.
Investigate these nuts.
She thinks she Emma Sky so bad. Go away.
Investigate my fist in your face.
I think Kay has turbulence.
Now then, I've grown weary of this investigation.
Still no sign of Detective Gumshoe.
We should have stalled
Mr.
longer. We could have looked at the
Prosecutor, Have
Tamagotchi.
you uncovered the truth yet?
No, not yet.
I see. In that case, would you like to speak with someone who's involved with the incident?
Someone involved in the incident?
You mean
Is there not one more witness just behind those doors?
Of course, the president himself.
Well, Mr. Prosecutor, please do the honors and summon the witness here.
There's no chance in hell I'm letting that happen. You can just summon the president like a witness in court?
Yes.
You gotta play the other games for that.
Mr. President, I'm sure you are watching all of this through your security cameras. Would you kindly grace us with your presence? That is, if you value your bodyguard's life.
But what if he does?
Bro, checking cams.
Yeah, he about to come check admin real quick.
You're about to come out and just like race for the button. I see. Mr. President, what sort of man leaves another to die on his behalf?
The president.
Mr. President! Stop it! Take it easy, hey!
Still nothing. Come on, Detective Gumshoe.
Please come. Okay.
I guess it didn't catch it.
What? The lights.
My apologies, Mr. Prosecutor, but I wouldn't try anything if I were you. It seems I am unable to reach the President, even with Mr. Knightley's life.
Stop!
She got bodied again.
Kay, the killer, you...
However, I have already seen the truth.
Where is he? Oof.
Oh yeah, back shot.
It was not as funny as it was.
Yo, I love me some The Killer back shots. Let's go.
Alright.
Read the line, bro.
I leave the rest in your hands, Mr. Prosecutor.
I heard it. Oof, he probably got bodied.
Edge. Hey, WWE fan? Oh.
Oh, Gumshoe.
Detective Gumshoe?
Hey, yo, pause.
Damn, how come he got knocked out, but like those two are still standing?
Because that's just Edgeworth for you. He's a bitch.
Did I pass out?
Mr. Edgeworth, thank goodness you're safe.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you okay?
Kay, what about you?
I just woke up myself. My head's throbbing a bit, but it's no big deal.
Detective Gumshoe, what happened to the killer?
The Killer gave her a
He
speech
out.
in music.
Miss Swift came running out the plane. She told us the killer made a run for it, but we were too late, sir.
He soloed the
failed,
entire
Gumshoe.
fencing.
You absolute failure!
How is he so
Damn.
ass?
You walking fucking out. You walking.
He one-shot the constable.
We heard from that bodyguard that the emergency lifeboat over there had been stolen. He's probably at the other side of the lake by now, sir.
That nigga gone.
Didn't you seal off the park?
Police were all called back to surround the plane. Right now, there's no one guarding the opposite shore.
That means they succeeded in giving us a slip.
Sure seems that way, sir.
Mr. Prosecutor.
Horace Knightley. It seems you also had a narrow escape.
Yeah, it just sucked, that punk.
Now, come to think of it, found this near where you fell, sir.
This is the killer's calling card.
Looks like a message from him.
He always leaves this card next to his victim's body.
But you're not dead, sir.
Perhaps this signifies something similar to a killing. Which reminds me, the last thing he said still bothers me.
He bodied that nigga.
Oh, my fault. That's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
However, I have already seen the truth. I leave the rest in your hands, Mr. Prosecutor.
Seen the truth? What did he mean?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, it's safe now.
What was that?
The president will be making his entrance now.
President?
Oh my god, it's the other person I'm voicing this chapter.
This man is the president of Zhengfa, Di Zhenghuang.
His
Lion
face
over
reminds me
there.
of a dog a little.
A little bit.
You
I
are.
think of a line.
I was thinking
It is
lion.
an honor to meet you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor.
Silence.
Charlie returns.
We're back.
Shut your ass up.
I am Di Huang. I have heard of your deeds. You have saved my country from a great crisis.
Is he referring to the Yadagarasi case? I was simply solving a murder, nothing more.
Such modesty. I have been observing your.
That's humbleness.
I have been observing your investigation. An astounding performance, despite allowing the killer to get away.
Thank you very much. So he was watching through the security cameras.
I don't care about you bitch ass niggas. I mean, however, I regret that it ends here.
What do you mean?
Heed my
Middle
words,
finger.
foolish prosecutor. You should have already been informed by Knightley. This investigation will be handed over to the esteemed police force of Zhengfa.
Now that the killer is gone, they intend to take over the investigation.
Hey, pal. What are you doing? And what's with that attitude?
Shut that shit up.
It's because of the killer and Mr. Edgeworth that...
Enough, detective. Mr. President, I cannot agree to this. Why must this investigation be handed over to your country's police?
Why? Why, you say? Know your place, puny prosecutor. Must I explain my actions? Nay, I think not. You shall hand over all the evidence you've found so far and leave this plane at once.
Yo ass going to jail.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, be a good boy and do as you're told. Yeah.
Nigga. I cannot resist any longer.
Oh, what's he about to do? He's about to...
This is like when you're playing Metroid and Samus lost all her power-ups.
Or
She
Okami.
got
Okami,
hit with
Getting
that.
body.
She got hit
Okami
with that
during-
shockwave.
or
Yeah.
Amaterasu during the Okami final boss. Why? Why won't he allow me to investigate this case any further?
Now then, would you kindly take your leave?
Get the fuck out of my establishment.
Knightley, place a suspect under firm restraint.
Yeah, I'm on it, Mr. President.
An attempt on my life.
Right.
The murder of my subordinate. Such evil, such sin.
Why is he German now?
I didn't
Sorry, I
kill
lost the plot for a
nobody.
minute.
I swear.
Uh-oh.
Fuck up, bitch. Excuse me, sorry. That's a bit much.
You dare question me? You dare stain this world with deceit? Should we pardon this sin? Nay, absolutely not. It's most unforgivable. He does sound German for some reason. I can't help it.
I mean,
My-
evil man in power. I mean, like, story writes itself, you know what I'm saying?
My reasons being.
There's no mistake. The president's hiding
Wow,
something.
wow, 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 wow,
What the
wow.
I have a feeling
TV's still going in the background.
if I turn back now, the truth will be lost forever.
Just put, like, the Chuck E. Cheese ticket muncher sound effects when he's doing that. Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth, is there nothing you can do?
Mr. Edward this, Mr. Edward that. Nigga, I don't know.
I remember
I don't want to go to
the
jail.
countless times I've faced this dilemma in my courtroom. Why I say my?
Well, he wasn't fighting a president, though.
I mean, that shit is.
You don't have-
I do own this
you
shit. You
don't
know
have
what I'm saying?
You don't have Ace Phoenix to help you.
The lies of the witness, the rebuttals of the defense. I did not always
God
have
damn,
evidence to
that
counter
nigga beat
them.
my ass.
Nonetheless, I was still able to draw out the truth from them. That's right. My words alone are my weapons.
Let me start bluffing now, just like he would.
Domain
Is he-
expansion.
Is he going to mention that man soon? Anyways, are you guys ready for more logic chess?
I'm
I'm
undefeated
already
in
hearing
this shit, alright?
Now then, let's analyze the situation.
Oh my gosh.
Leave this place at once. This is a direct order from the president himself.
He's
Actually,
not
the
even
rook
listening.
died.
Any rebuttal I give, he cuts off. When he has that forceful attitude, I'll need to watch the situation carefully. My opponent is the president of Zhangfa. I don't think he'll show any weakness easily. His words may be overbearing, but I need not to be intimidated. If I observe his behavior closely, I should be able to read his emotions. First, I'll start by asking him about his reasons for taking over the investigation. Now, let's begin. A good opening line will put me in an advantage.
I need
So
some
is it-
clear body action.
How long is it?
First one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please, allow me to confirm something about the investigation.
Nay, I don't recall granting you permission to speak.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
I am the president of Zhangfa. You shall not talk back to me.
I'm not talking back. I'm simply asking for confirmation. This investigation will be taken over by the police of your country, is that correct?
Exactly. That is all I will say. Restrain yourself from making any more unnecessary comments.
Wait.
All right then. I won't.
Yeah. I'll wait.
The class doesn't dismiss you.
That's enough. Being on this plane is tantamount to being on my country's soil. You cannot do as you please.
See, niggas think they win and want to start talking shit.
This plane? Is there something significant about this place? I should remember this clue.
Hmm.
Explain your reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like you to explain your reasons for depriving us of our right to investigate.
Impudent fool, hold your tongue. There is no reason. That should be enough of an explanation for you.
Perhaps that clue may be useful here.
Oh, peace. Peace. Use the peace.
Yeah.
Gathering from what you've said so far, does that forceful attitude of yours have some connection to this place?
You insolent.
Earlier, you said that being on this plane is like being in your country's soil. From those words, I was able to deduce the answer. Namely, that is, you wish to claim extraterritorial rights inside this plane. Am I correct?
That's enough. I shall brook no insolence.
You good?
Yeah, you seem a little bit
You
unsettled.
seem a little unsettled.
Your words are forceful, but I cannot overlook them. The moment I mentioned extraterritorial rights, your face grew pale.
Ah!
Silence.
Uh-oh, we're fucked. We're fucked.
Kirkus Alba left a mark on us all. In light of your brazen courage, I shall grant you an answer. That's right. I am claiming extraterritorial rights inside this plane.
Who do you think he is?
However, what does that change, Bar? You are still powerless. There is nothing you can do about it.
I see. Under international law, the plane will be considered part of Zhangfa. How convenient. If he wishes to stake this claim, then I shall question its validity. The next
Help
move will
refill.
decide the outcome. He may be the
We said we
president,
make an act.
but there's a hole in his logic. Let me break it wide open.
Is your claim valid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I challenge the validity of your claim to extraterritorial rights.
Do you truly understand what it is you're saying?
Of course, and I stand by it.
You dare doubt my words. You have no shame.
What should I be ashamed of?
Yeah.
What should I be ashamed of?
Okay.
What should I be ashamed of?
Haven't you realized it yet? I have you cornered.
Nonsense! You are wasting my time with pointless chatter.
Arg. That was needless statement. My bad. I must not be intimidated by his words. If I observe his behavior closely, I should be able to read his emotions.
No, top one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I challenge the validity of your claim to extraterritorial rights.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait.
Wait.
Such irredeemable ignorance. It troubles me greatly.
There's no need to worry. I do not need to be saved. It is Miss Swift who I wish to save from these false charges that you have laid against her.
I admire your tenacity. However, your wish is unattainable. The extraterritoriality laws are unshakable. This plane is Zhangfa territory.
I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. I should try another line of attack.
Damn, go
Well,
back.
the bottom one.
Permit me to say this. Don't you feel that your actions are too forceful?
Who asked for your opinion? All you need to do is obey.
Wait.
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 Forceful is just the wrong word. It is authority, leadership.
So you arrested Miss Swift because you felt you had the authority to do so.
Yes, that girl is a criminal. There is no room for dispute.
No, there's plenty.
And that suit
Wait.
is form-fitting.
Wait.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, I guess
Wait.
wait then.
The shooting took place outside the plane. Only she could have done it.
That's it. The shooting occurred outside the plane. This could be a very important clue.
But you already know, go to dub.
I challenge the validity of your claim to extraterritorial rights. Oh,
I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Well, what should I be ashamed of? Or wait.
What should I be
Wait.
Oh my
Damn.
gosh.
you niggas
Alright,
are
next
timing.
choose the top. Next, just choose the top and pray for the best.
What if it's the second one?
Such irredeemable ignorance. It troubles
Better
me
be fast.
there is no need to worry. I do not need to be saved. It is Miss Swift whom I wish to save from these false charges that you have laid against her.
I admire your tenacity. However, your wish is unattainable. The extraterritoriality laws are unshakable.
It's time to use that clue.
That one.
You sold!
That magic pixel.
Indeed, I do not question your extraterritorial rights inside this plane. However, you just claimed that the shooting took place outside the plane. Yes, if it didn't happen inside the plane, extraterritorial laws do not apply.
Bitch.
Your claim is falling apart. Miss Swift's arrest is invalid.
Yeah.
Kaboom!
Not true.
To be bested by a mere prosecutor, I am the president!
Checkmate, Mr. President.
Now you're on Biden's level. Get your boy.
Checkmate.
Health refill.
I think
What?
next time when it's in the red, I'm just gonna take the first answer I hear.
Cool.
Mr.
Whoever
Pres-
buzzes in first.
Mr. President, will you allow us to continue our investigation?
That almost sounded like, never mind.
I yield. I will allow it. My heart is generous. My heart is tolerant and merciful.
Yeah, totally, man.
Therefore, and such, certainly, thus we shall. It is our duty for a most noble cause. Gentlemen, now is the time I, the president of Zhangfa, for the sake of the investigation,
This
That's what I'm
guy
saying.
sure likes beating around the bush.
Filibuster ass nigga.
Knightley, we have received the President's permission. Could you return our evidence?
Here.
Well, at least you didn't have to go to
He
North
throws
Fair.
that shit at him.
It's like the
You
Sonic
did it,
McDonald's
Mr. Edgeworth.
picture.
Indeed. Now we can resume the investigation.
It's funny how happy you are just because I gave you your precious pieces back.
Just know I still have a gun.
Now let's see how well you use them.
I have a gun too.
Pay attention then. Here's my next move. Mr. President, may I make one more request of you? Would you please testify about the moment of the incident?
Testify.
Hey, hold on a sec. That's your next move? Isn't that the sort of thing you leave to the courts?
Naturally, it's a courtroom procedure. However, I still like to hear what he has to say. If he refuses to cooperate with the investigation, he'll have to give a clear reason. Is there something wrong?
Look at titties.
Knightley, stand down. I shall grant the honorable prosecutor's request.
I thank you for your cooperation.
Racial slurs.
Now,
Middle
heed
finger,
my
not
words.
And we're gonna fight him anyway.
Where was I when the incident occurred? Ah, yes, the stage. Then, Rourke and Knightley suddenly appeared and stood in front of me. After that, I heard a gunshot and a red balloon bursting. And so, those two attempted to escort me here to the plane. But then, the second gunshot. The bullet pierced through Rourke's body and struck my bulletproof vest.
If that's the case, then the president's a victim too, right?
You're a victim. It was an assassination attempt. Mr. Rourke just happened to get caught up in it, unfortunately.
But isn't that strange? Why would the victim want to interrupt the investigation?
Of course, if this becomes public, it will cause problems.
I see. There's still some deep, dark secret behind this case, right?
Certainly, the President, and perhaps Knightley too, know of this secret. Without fail, I shall reveal it for all to see.
Everyone gets to know. So it doesn't matter the color of the balloon?
I mean, what evidence
What
do
do
we
we got?
has?
We have the picture of the balloon.
We stole a balloon!
It's not just red.
Yeah.
We could
Can
be
we check-
Wait, go back. Go back again.
Look at the
Go back.
stage picture.
Dagger stage picture.
Go back and then go to
Back.
what you were talking about.
And then present.
The stage,
stage.
picture. Not that. The next thing.
The plans, you mean? Oh, the pic.
Next.
The plans?
Okay, I guess it doesn't show it here. Whatever.
The plans?
No, not the plans.
He mentioned the plans. I want to see.
Do you think
If
the
it's-
plans are gonna show the balloons on the thing, Faith?
Oh wait, we have both of them now. That's cool.
Go back. I think we just showed the balloon. Honestly.
Yeah. That balloon isn't red.
Whole lot of red.
A red
Good job,
balloon
Brain Cell.
burst. I'm afraid that's not the case.
What?
Please have a look at this piece of evidence. Can you see what is burst?
Bruh.
Look, he blew up.
He did. Jesus.
What exactly?
It's the Steel Samurai, warrior of near old Tokyo. You do well to remember it. It's my favorite show. If you wish to win the support of this nation's people,
Look at this Look at this fanboy over here. And don't forget the rival show, which is much better, by the way, the Jammin' Ninja.
And here comes Faith.
The balloon that was ruptured by the bullet was no ordinary red balloon. It was a steel samurai balloon.
You think I give a fuck about the Steel Samurai?
But according to the plans, there should have only been 2 red balloons.
There should have been 2 red balloons.
Shit.
I don't even know my own plans.
It says so right here in the security plan.
It certainly looks like there are only 2 round balloons drawn here.
Knightley, what is the meaning of this? Explain at once.
Yes, sir. The Steel Samurai balloon was a last-minute replacement.
Replacement?
We ran out of balloons.
That's what we were told. Seems that information didn't make it to the president. We ran into a little trouble during setup last night. One of the balloons that we had prepared burst.
So, you scrambled to find a replacement.
What a fat-ass replacement. Exactly. We just happened to run into a guy manning a stand in the park. He said he'd lend us a Steel Samurai balloon. He was kind of a poser.
A stand, a steel samurai balloon, and a poser.
I wonder what kind of loser that person could have been.
We pumped air into its red samurai pants to create a makeshift balloon.
So the steel samurai balloon looked just like an ordinary red balloon. Is that what you mean?
Knightley, why was I not informed of this?
Because we don't want to hurt your feelings.
Sir, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't think it was important enough to report.
Couldn't you tell by looking at it?
Yeah, blind ass,
I did
color
not
blind
notice
ass.
it.
So he mistook the steel samurai's pants for an ordinary balloon. Was there a reason why you made that mistake?
Oh!
What now?
I had a stroke.
A moment, please. I just remembered now. I could not see the balloon very well.
You couldn't see it.
I'm blind.
Exactly. At the time, the wind was strong. The flags on the stage were fluttering wildly. And then they obstructed my view.
The flags?
Did you not see the flags that were set up on both sides of the stage? Due to the strong wind, they were waving about. Just like this.
Sperm cells?
Mm-hmm.
So a strong wind was blowing at the same time of the incident. The flags were fluttering wildly. Is there a problem with that?
Organizer.
Organize these nuts.
Look at the.
Look at the picture, K.
Yeah, let's try that.
I like my selfie,
Well, that doesn't
guys.
show it. Next.
I don't see no flags. Unless
There's a flag.
that brown thing or the white thing.
That brown thing.
Go back.
Yeah.
Ouch.
To the barber shop.
Back again.
And
Don't we have something that show like? Go to the left page. No, actually, wait. Go. Yeah, go back to the
recorder.
bottom left.
The bullet trajectory. Oh yeah, like when they go through the flag too. If it wasn't that
Yeah, he was capping. I represent that. Or, yeah, never mind. Go back. Press yes.
there's a problem.
Yeah.
President Huang, you have my gratitude. Your testimony has helped uncover a new contradiction.
A contradiction, you say?
Yes, one that turns the very foundation of this case on its head. During my investigation, there was no wind at the crime scene, so the flags remained still. However, the flags were actually fluttering in the strong wind. This completely changes the meaning of that piece of evidence. Which evidence contradicts the state of the crime scene?
You already know.
You know what I'm saying?
The gunshot rang out during the president's speech. The bullet struck the balloon and also pierced through the national flag. I had previously deduced that the bullet's trajectory using these facts. The assassin fired the bullet from the left side of the audience area. However, if the flags were fluttering about like so, my reasoning changes.
Since the flag's position has changed.
Correct. The bullet's trajectory must also change. And if we trace the trajectory of the bullet, we can tell who fired the shot.
But, Mr. Edgeworth, that person is...
Indeed. I still don't understand why, however it can be none other than him. By tracing the bullet's path, who was the person who fired the gun?
Gumshoe, oh my god, how dare— I'm just kidding.
32.
Damn, he's 32 and he looks like that?
God, but that nigga really do look like he in a crab game or something.
Either what's his name? Mr. Rook shot the bullet, or maybe
Probably.
Shelly.
It might have been my evil ass, Loki. Was it left?
Nightly?
Could have also been it also could have been Shelly to Killer since his stand was on that side.
Well, it couldn't have been Rook because Rook was on the left side. Or the right side? Wasn't he? Or they swap
He
positions?
was right there. Oh, he was right
Okay.
there. I'm gonna go with Rook. Not Rook, Nightly, because
Nightly.
that's what the game wants.
I think that's what the game wants.
Okay. Percent then. Well, yep.
The person who shot the balloon was none other than you, Horace Knightley.
What?
Connect the bullet holes in the balloon and the flag, and the line points to you.
The fuck, nigga?
Is this
It's
this game's
simple
pursuit theme?
geometry.
I don't remember.
Yes.
But that guy's one of the president's bodyguards. Why would you have shot the steel samurai balloon, sir?
I love my gun.
Preposterous. I agree with the detective. There's no reason. Are you saying Knightley, who saved my life on numerous occasions, is an assassin?
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I've had it up to here with your ass.
I'm gonna kill you,
My job
nigga.
is to protect the president.
Knightley, control yourself.
Sorry, sir.
Prosecutor, indeed the wind was strong during my speech. However, the wind's strength can change very quickly. Evidence. Show us evidence that the flag was flying the moment of the gunshot.
Uh-oh.
The gunshot occurred in the moment the president raised his fist to the sky. The evidence that shows this moment is...
The tape!
Do I have something that shows the state of the flag?
This shows the flag? Oh. Oh, we have the picture.
I need to fix this slowdown somehow.
Indeed.
Check it first. Damn it, Kay, your head is blocking this fucking way.
It's in the next
God,
picture.
stupid
It's in the
fucking-
next picture.
His hand isn't raised. Whatever, it's what the game wants.
What's the third picture? Oh yeah, we can't see jack shit.
He was running from the...
Yeah, that is it.
They want to be hood irony so bad.
The evidence is in this photo.
Interesting. And where is this photo exactly?
Where in the photo?
Proof that the flag was flying in this photo is right here.
The flag.
over there on the right.
Hmm.
Don't you see? The fluttering flag can be seen in this photo. There's no mistaking that the flags were flying at the moment of the incident.
So then, it really was that guy who shot the balloon.
That would mean Mr. Knightley is the assassin.
Horace Knightley is...
Not assassin.
No.
Dagila. He's a bitch.
He's not the assassin.
He is
don't think
not
he is.
the imposter.
Yeah, I don't think he. No.
Yeah, I think he's just fucking with niggas because he likes his gun.
Not
Horace
the
Knightley
imposter.
is not the assassin. The only thing he shot was a balloon on the opposite side of the president. He wasn't aiming at the president.
But why then? Why was it necessary for me to do a thing like that? Depending on your answer, I might take aim at your pretty little head.
Bruh.
Why was it necessary? I presume the reason is connected to the one thing that's felt out of place. The one who shot the balloon was the president's bodyguard, Knightley.
That is true.
That fact will change the entire viewpoint of this case.
So what do we connect the position to the balloon? Shot the balloon.
Yeah.
Oh yes. He would have to turn to the. Would he have to turn to the right to look at the balloon? I forget. I'm feeling a little left-right dumbhead ass right now.
I could do that.
Can he turn to the right?
Why was Knightley's position changed?
Because I can't turn my head to the right. My position got changed to position to the president's left side. In other words,
Yep.
I was relocated to the right side of the stage.
Why was that really the only reason? If the plans had not changed, and Knightley remained on the left side of the stage, Knightley can't turn his head to the right. Would he have been able to aim at the balloon on the left side of the stage? Perhaps the security plans were altered so that Knightley could shoot the balloon. If that's the case, what's this? The details of the security plans were changed.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
It was changed yesterday. President's orders.
The security plans were changed on the president's orders.
Well, those are the only two things left.
Yes.
Thanks for that effect.
In other words, the president knew about the balloon being shot. He knew about the attempt on his own life. If you think about it that way, everything that's been out of place is beginning to add up. Why was the assassin able to get a gun past such tight security? Why was the assassin wearing a conspicuous red hood?
Mystery.
Why did they use a laser sight that would so easily reveal the location? Why was the president so calm after being shot? This was the truth the president and his subordinates tried to conceal. There can only be one reason why Knightley fired the gun. The entire assassination was a setup.
Huh?
How dare you? You seriously understand what you're implying with these?
Of course I understand. In fact, now I understand everything. Mr. President, you wish to take the investigation rights from me. That was all so you could conceal the real truth.
How dare you mock me with these spurious allegations?
Mock you? That was not my intention. I simply used logic to uncover the truth. That is all. Knightley fired the first shot in order to rupture the balloon. Hearing the gunshot and the sound of the balloon bursting, the audience began to panic. This was followed by one more shot.
Wait, one more shot?
Yes, Knightley turned towards the balloon and pulled the trigger a second time. The second gunshot was also fired by Knightley, to create the illusion of the second shot hitting the president.
So, what about the bullet that hit the president's bulletproof vest?
What if that bulletproof vest hadn't been prepared in advance?
What's the matter, Mr. President? Afraid of facing a little bullet?
Little bitch.
He doesn't even get an audio.
That's not true. I was definitely shot.
If we examine the bullet in your vest, it would answer the question for us. Will we find Rook's blood on that bullet?
That person in the red hood who shot me is in that photo.
Weren't you listening, Mr. President? From the bullet's trajectory, the one who fired the shot must have been Knightley.
Then, Nicole...
She too was part of the president's plan. She was to bear the blame and become the false assassin.
The red-hooded figure.
Exactly. I don't know how much of the plan Miss Swift knew beforehand. However, she didn't fire the gun. All she did was aim the laser pointer at the president's head.
That's right,
Once the crowd began to panic, you would turn your parka inside out. And thus the red-hooded figure vanished. After that, you discarded the gun and security plan in the trash. And the illusion of the assassin vanishing like a ghost was complete.
With the assassin gone, the case would go unsolved, pal.
Yes, that was what he had hoped for.
That's why he wouldn't let Mr. Edgeworth investigate the case.
Exactly. All of this was an asinine publicity stunt from a lying president.
Yo.
Damn, he sucked in shit.
What are you sucking up?
He's like that guy.
Yo, he
Oh.
obese? What the fuck?
You are wrong.
He revealed his true form. Janembo,
He's a monster.
the assassination is a lie, isn't it? Actually, wait, that was reverse. Never mind.
The chief, why did he have to pick you? This should not have happened.
Good shit, nigga.
Good shit, monkey. Nicely.
I am speaking with the president now. Thank you very much.
The fuck? Yeah. Speak to
Where
these,
did all those
nigga.
bullets go?
The fuck? You're a chess player. You know knights always strive to protect their king.
Look at them
All
go.
right.
I play Valorant. I play
Snowball.
Valorant. So shut up now.
Are you threatening me, Mr. Knightley?
I don't know, man. I have a gun in my hands.
What's with this guy?
Yeah, my fault. I mean, I went over the top there, you know, off the dome. Off the dome ski. But on to business. As my first move, I want to ask you a question. This nigga just said pulling out a gun on a nigga was like an impulse. Nice. You say I fired a gun on the stage, right?
This nigga really ALM.
Then I should have been caught. The entire audience was watching my ass.
I see. Now it's my move. You used a certain object to prevent the spectators from seeing you.
A certain object.
What
Smoke
did Knightley
bomb.
use to prevent the audience from seeing him?
Briefcase.
Oh my god, the briefcase!
Yo.
This slowdown gives me hives.
That bullshit. Damn, I can't even think of a fucking
Attache.
brand for. No, I was just trying to
Attache?
name it something else, but I couldn't think of a brand. Oh
A
well.
brand.
Exactly. I'd like you to have a look at this photo Kay took.
Exactly.
Your right hand is completely hidden by the case. This photo captures the exact moment you secretly fired the gun. You used the attache case as a screen.
Damn, that objection.
You seem to enjoy making up convenient stories, Mr. Prosecutor.
Oh yeah, by the way, since this game is like not officially translated, these are all like
In Japanese.
community voice actors.
Oh.
Yeah, they got together to do, voices for certain characters in this, and some of them are quite good.
But you missed something.
What have I missed?
These
That
nuts.
everything you said is just a hypothesis, a theory. Fuck you, Matt Pat. Flags flapping in the wind, using the case as a screen. The security plans were modified because I can't move my neck.
I wonder if that was insulting calling them community voice. You know what I mean? They weren't. You know what I mean. Shut up.
Translations, you got no decisive evidence.
Oh man.
Yep. It'd be great if your bitch ass had the bullet that hit the balloon. Then you could examine it, and see if the ballistic markings matched my gun. But that bullet's probably at the bottom of the lake. Finding it would be real tough, right?
I hate to admit it, but it's as he says. There's no decisive evidence.
If there's no proof, the only thing you could do is shut your bitch ass up. So do so.
Miss Swift. That's it. If she speaks, we could hear this new testimony.
If she talks.
Hey, lady, you got something to say?
Never mind.
Yeah, then.
Nicole,
Seen, not heard. My bad.
don't be afraid. The truth will escape if you let that man intimidate you.
Yeah, don't let the gun scare you.
You're a reporter, a journalist, are you not?
I will not remain silent.
You better consider your position. Use your head before saying something you'll regret.
I forgot the #1 rule of journalism. Journalists must not tell lies. You can't call it a scoop if it ain't the truth.
That's
Preach!
bars, yeah, that's bars.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm sorry. I've been hiding this the whole time.
This is...
I used this laser pointer to aim at the president.
Bruh.
That's all I did. I never fired the gun.
You bitch.
You
dumb
dishwasher!
Alright. You dumb fucking broad. If you testify, you'll be admitting you're an accomplice.
I don't care. I'm gonna tell him everything. 3 days ago, I was covering for an event at the Zhangfa embassy. Then some of the president's men called me over. They said if I could cooperate, I'd get an exclusive interview with the president.
And the gun in the trash.
I really don't know. All I was told was to come wearing a red hood and aim the laser pointer. I never thought it would snowball into all of this. I'm really truly sorry.
Nicole, thank you. That was a testimony worthy of the courtroom. This is sufficient testimony to verify the fake assassination plot.
Damn you, the lot of you. You're a bunch of mindless morons.
It's a shame. If only you had been able to usurp the investigation as planned.
Nigga, usurp.
You would have been able to silence this young lady.
Blast.
Blast.
So, tomorrow's headlines now read... Fake assassination plan exposed. Becomes a murderer. Right?
Gumshoe?
I can't believe you do something so horrible, pal.
Yeah, I'd admit nothing.
Hold it.
This fat ass.
Hold it.
President?
Nightly. That's enough. We have no choice but to admit it.
So, Mr. President, you reminded me of a future character. So, Mr. President, you admit that you planned a fake assassination.
Yes, I admit it. I'm sorry.
But why? Why did you have to do this?
My approval ratings are in Zhengfa. Oh. I wanted to appeal to them as a strong president who survived an assassination. But in the end, it was all a lie. A stupid lie.
And the bullet in the bulletproof vest.
Prepared earlier. It was on fire today.
But what about Mr. the Killer?
It seems our plan was leaked. Someone wanted to make this fake assassination real.
That's why the killer wore a red raincoat. He would impersonate the culprit from the plan in order to approach the president.
But there's still one thing I don't understand.
What's that?
Why did Rook die? His death was not part of this charade. And yet it really happened.
Yes. Why was his life taken?
I'm sorry, his voice is.
It's fun.
Damn.
Blue trying not to die on recording.
Final words.
Hold on.
Bro,
Get your breath, Blue.
It's his face when he turns towards the camera.
This dude got like all fat in the bottom, and then the top is just like
I surprised
no
myself
fat.
sometimes. Ethan was an outstanding bodyguard. Even though he wasn't from my country, he had my utmost trust.
And he really does look like a lion now.
I wouldn't think that having the trust of a cowardly president meant that much, honestly.
Political commentary.
Hey, that's the same sort of bond between me and Mr. Edgeworth, pal.
Don't gas yourself up.
Damn.
I wouldn't put it that way. Did Rook know of your plan?
Not the exact details. I asked him to cooperate, and he refused.
You should have listened to his advice.
Yes, indeed. I wouldn't have done all this if I'd known.
you're being too dramatic.
What?
Rook was just one piece of the president's defense.
Knightley, that's...
And it's not as if he cooperated with your plan. I did.
I'm...
I did.
He
me.
ran away, taking whatever dignity he had left with him. Good riddance.
I know you're a valuable bodyguard, but still...
I don't have time for this, sir. I'm the team leader now.
I'm
I'm the
captain now.
18.
There's gonna be a lot of changes now that the chicken's gone. After all, adaptation is the most important principle in chess.
I knew you always wanted to be the team leader,
I knew you was a bitch ass nigga.
but isn't this a bit imprudent?
I will orchestrate even more perfect plans just like these.
You definitely have ambition. But wasn't your perfect plan today a failure?
If it weren't for you and that idiot Rook, it would have been perfect.
What did Rook do?
If he hadn't died, the killer wouldn't have threatened my ass. And you would have never set foot in this fucking plane.
Knightley! How can you say such a thing?
Yeah, he died trying to save you, Mr. President. Maybe he fulfilled his lifelong ambition.
He died protecting the president.
Huh? But the assassination was fake, right?
Of course it was. But you need to listen closer, little girl.
Of course they were fake.
Of course they were fake.
EDP one. Remember the guy who wanted to make the fake assassination real? There were 2 gunshots at the time of the incident. The first was as you said, I shot the balloon. Whoopsie daisy. But the second one, that wasn't my sexy ass. Come on, man, look at this dapper ass nigga, bro. You think it was me?
So, who fired the second shot?
Think you look dapper with that ugly neck brace?
Fuck you, the real assassin, but it wasn't the killer. He intended to attack the president with a knife, not a gun. The lucky winner was the hidden queen. Or should I say, the lady in the coat over there. That bit.
Eh?
You're accusing Nicole, pal.
I ain't no assassin.
I'm tripping. Really? I don't believe you.
That's a nice,
The gun that was left in the trash. Thanks, bro.
yeah, that's a nice Pokemon.
The gun that was left in the trash. Oh, I said that, didn't I? Or am I blank?
No, you didn't read the whole thing.
Oh.
No.
That was yours, right?
Give more testimony.
I shot that bitch ass balloon and entered the plane with Rook and the president. Rook waited in the cabin while I led the president into the security room. When I came, Rook was already on the ground. The bullet the lady fired must have hit him while we escorted the president to the plane or some shit. The shot was fired from the gun you found in the trash.
So you're saying you don't know exactly when the victim was shot?
A nice job isn't to protect the Rook. It's to protect the king.
Huh?
What he's trying to say is that his job was to protect the president only.
It's over if you lose the king. Checkmate. That's the first rule of chess.
If you let your pieces get taken right in front of you, you're not likely to win.
But did it work? Look, the president is safe.
Don't claim victory when the game has only just begun.
Alright. I already know what to do, TBH.
Yeah.
Alright, it's all you.
Oh,
I shot the
Alright,
balloon and
so-
entered the plane with Rook and the president.
Damn. I'd be lying. Let me look what we have, though. I think it has to do with that last shit we were talking about, where we got the... is that the gun that we got in the trash right there?
the
Apparently, the trash
assassin's
can 2
revolver?
shots have been fired, same model. Alright, go back. Go to the right. 4 to 8 times.
Come on, man.
2, 3,
3,
4. The shot was fired from the gun you found in the trash.
Alright, bet that
Coming
one.
with Lunar Sly.
Present the gun with that, so that I can get 4 holes that are into
You
each
gonna
attorney.
need 4 blocks.
4 ply.
Go ahead.
Ladies, are you watching? Did you guys see that?
Darian.
It's all tables, bro.
Yep. I'll be in the bed.
Okay.
Bitches, in my lap, please.
You'll be like, you're what, you're
I
gonna be
have
like,
no comment
6'9".
on that matter.
Report to no, not y'all. I'm talking about the.
Report to the engine room.
So, you shot the balloon and Miss Swift shot Rook. Is that really true?
Are you sure? about
I
that?
can't see it any other way.
The gun we discovered in the trash was fired twice. The number of gunshots don't add up.
Damn.
Why don't the gunshots add up? It's simple. This gun is fake evidence left behind by the real criminal.
Whoops. Fake evidence?
Think about it. The criminal planted this for a reason. By finding the gun, we'd assumed that the assassin was in the audience. In order to make us believe that the gun was used by the assassin, the gun needed to appear as if it had been fired twice.
I get it. Because 2 shots were fired during the incident.
However, we provided the bullet that hit the balloon. We proved that the bullet that hit the balloon did not come from this gun. Therefore, I have my doubts as to whether this gun also took Rook's life.
Haha. Here it comes. You're packing some serious heat.
Pause.
Enough with the song and dance. You've come this far. Go ahead and say it.
I won't just say it, I'll prove it.
Talk
The
your
one
shit,
who-
monkey.
The one who really shot Rook is...
Wait, pointing at a gumshoe or some shit? I don't know.
Ming, 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 ming. Ming, ming, ming.
Nightly again.
Yeah.
Say yes.
Bro, wanted
Said
to be
yes.
group leader so bad, bro. Like,
That's why we can't hang around niggas like that.
Horace Knightley, you murdered Rook.
You finally said it. Shit.
Me, you hot in town.
Shut your flabby ass up.
The killer wasn't the only one who took advantage. Wasn't the only one who took advantage of this fake assassination plot. You intended to murder Rook and claimed he was a victim of the assassination. Once the president had entered the security room and the door to the plane was closed, only the victim and Knightley would have been left in this room. And at that moment, you fired a third bullet directly at Rook.
A third bullet, nigga? Only 2 gunshots were hurt. The numbers don't match up, buddy.
The plane's walls are soundproof. If the door was closed, the gunshot would not have been heard outside.
But wasn't the president in the next room?
That's true. The president may have heard the gunshot. Mr. President, did you hear a gunshot?
I didn't hear any gunshot.
But what you watch in this room through the security cameras?
The cameras in this room aren't usually turned on. I turned on the power after I entered the security room.
So you didn't turn on the power immediately after entering the room?
No, actually,
What is it? He's not being clear. Mr. President, focus. This is vital.
I
Stroke?
Please!
was hiding under that bed, covering my ears.
Aw, what up,
dude was
pussy?
really playing FNAF, checking security
But you
cameras,
knew
messing
the
with the
assassination was
power,
fake!
hiding when the animatronics are trying to come in.
It doesn't matter. I simply hate the sound of guns. That terrifying sound. I just can't help it.
That definitely ain't going in my article.
Ahem. Knightley, you saw the president hiding under the bed.
Bruh.
Furthermore, you could tell if the security cameras had been turned on by looking at the monitors. In that moment, when the president wouldn't hear the gunshot or see the room, you had a chance to fire the third bullet at Rook.
Knightley. Did you deceived me?
You think I killed that nigga? That's cold, Mr. President. Have a little faith in me, the bodyguard who's risking his life to protect you.
I want to believe you. I really do. But
I just don't get it. Why are you suspecting me alone? There's still the possibility that she's the killer.
This gun is not the murder weapon. The number of missing bullets makes that clear.
Maybe it was one short to begin with. Ever think of that?
What?
Maybe it already fired a shot yesterday or the day before. And the second shot was fired today, the one that hit Rook.
Well, isn't that just a perfect excuse?
Excuse. Possibility exists. You can't deny that.
He's right. I can't deny it completely.
You need decisive evidence, pussy boy. Evidence so decisive that it makes my heart stop and my logic crumble. Damn, I don't know what happened to my stomach there. You got something like that, huh? Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do anything?
Nah.
Oh my god.
That's right. Nicole will.
Mr. Prosecutor, I don't want to be a jail nigga.
Yeah,
It's
but-
true I did an awful thing, Chris Scoop. But I have never killed nobody. I could never do a thing like that.
Decisive evidence. If I could prove the murder weapon was Knightley's gun. Proof it was his gun.
It'd be great if I had the bullet that hit the balloon. Then you could examine it and see if the ballistic marker is matched by a good.
If we can find that bullet that took Rook's life, we can
Got it from his
determine
body?
which gun fired the shot from the ballistic markings.
It's just stuck deep and far in the vest. If you've got no evidence, then we're done talking.
Yeah, I do.
Hold it. You said objection, Edgeworth.
Fuck, nigga. You don't seriously have decisive evidence, do you? Like, I will kill myself.
Naturally.
You got me. Alright, let me see it then. Come on. What is this so-called evidence?
The bullet that took Rook's life. That's the decisive evidence I need. This evidence, do I have it?
Oh man, I love these prompts.
Got plenty of health.
I don't have it, right? And then it's inside. It's inside my neck brace. Or his neck brace. Got you. That's the plot twist. Come on.
I guess.
I say yes.
Like, I'm pretty sure
Please!
we don't have. I'm pretty sure we don't have it, regardless, cause
Let's look in the organizer just to be sure. Now watch this, right?
We love us some filler by D-Man.
Well, you
go
think
to
the balloon
left
has it?
page, and you look
It-
at the vest.
that's a prop one.
None of
That's a
that
prop
weak
one,
ass shit.
nigga. Can we look at the Shelly the Killer's card though? I wanted to look at that, you know, like he gave it to us after he bodied the shit out of us, you know.
For what?
Let's check that. Is it in bed with the shells?
It's a
Holy
corpse.
shit! I thought maybe it would have the bullet in it. I don't know. Let's go back.
Bro, they do anything but agree with me. This is ridiculous.
Bro, we gotta pad out the video for
No,
monetization.
we
don't.
fucking don't. Actually,
That's not what I was-
actually stop doing that. I knew you were bullshitting from the beginning. Please stop doing that shit.
I actually wanted to look at Shelly the Killer's card because I was like, oh, we haven't used this yet.
Fuck you, we don't have it.
Well, okay. I actually wanted to look at the evidence because I don't know what Tablez is talking about. But sure, let's go with along with what he's saying.
I mean, that's what I've been doing for the most part, you know.
Click the wrong thing.
What?
He's black. Don't
He
forget
said I
that.
don't have it.
I thought y'all agreed
No,
with
you're
I don't
right.
have
You're
it.
right. He should have.
Whatever. I don't have it.
Okay, it's game over, man. I'm good. I win.
However, it is somewhere in this room.
Oh shit!
The bullet that killed Rook pierced through his body. So where did the bullet go? Earlier you explained it like this. The bullet that took Rook's life pierced through his body and then hit the vest.
Oh God, it'd be dangerous if he hadn't worn that bulletproof vest.
However, now that the fake assassination plan has come to light, we know that the bullet was in the bulletproof vest was prepared earlier. So then where did the bullet go?
Interesting. Very interesting. Do you have the answer?
Do I have evidence that shows the location of the bullet that killed Mr. Rook?
Wait, is it actually the vest?
No, because
Would
they
have
said that
two.
that was prepared earlier.
So it's a
they,
fake bullet.
they
in
rolled
there.
that out. Go to the right though.
It's in the security. Yep, there it is.
Oh,
No,
yeah, that makes
on
sense.
Oh yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
In this room, there's one thing that's clearly missing.
You said what, bro? You sure it's not your brain? That was a good one.
I'd like you to look at the rack of security monitors.
I'd like you look at the rack.
Oh,
The whack.
It seems you've noticed, Mr. President. Among these images of the plane's surroundings, only the feed from the right side of the plane is absent. That's what's missing. A single monitor.
That's the right.
I want to say so bad.
Mr. President, there was
I don't
originally a there was originally a monitor here, wasn't there?
That's right. Why is there a stuffed toy now?
That must have been put there to hide the empty space where the monitor used to be. Why is the monitor missing, and where did it go?
I ate
Why?
it.
Undoubtedly because it was hit by the bullet. In order to make us think that the bullet really hit the bulletproof vest. It would be a problem if another bullet hole was discovered.
So then, where did the monitor go?
Where? It should be hidden somewhere inside this plane. There hasn't been a chance to dispose of it outside since it was shot. Detective, search this plane.
President Hung, you said extraterrestrial laws apply to this plane.
I will allow it. There is no problem. I just want to know the truth of Rook's death.
Damn it! You think this is a joke? You always like this, Rook that.
Rook,
Detective,
go live inside him.
we have his approval. Go ahead.
Sooty up, beat him up, sooty up, beat him up. Mr. Edgeworth! I found it.
SpongeBob,
I got you.
SpongeBob, my nigga Patrick. Sorry.
Good work, Detective. Now let's extract the bullet from this monitor.
I do this here, and then do that, and just... I got it. It's like that picture of Mungdal opening the... Never mind.
Well, it's definitely stained with blood. I'm certain this is the bullet that killed Rook. This is the bullet that will crush your arguments. The decisive evidence that blows a hole in your logic. If the ballistic markings on this bullet do not match the gun found in the audience area, Miss Swift will be cleared of suspicion.
He's sweating bullets.
What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Detective, we need to examine the ballistic markings. Send the gun and the bullet to forensics.
Roger. You should be able to find the clear markings on the bullet, sir.
Surprised that nigga didn't run while they were
I'm
doing
surprised you
surveillance.
didn't light this bitch up, like, already.
Like, exactly. He didn't just run.
Well, I
Now
mean, you
then.
couldn't have, because, never mind.
Now then, let's listen to the forensic report. Also, even if he had shot a single bullet, there's bodyguards here. They would have killed his ass. Reporting. The blood in this bullet? Yeah, that shit Rook's, bro. So this bullet really did take Rook's life. Oh yeah, I think a fingerprint's on his gun. Just thought I'd let you know that. Knightley's fingerprints probably came from when he took all of our evidence. The real issue is the ballistic markings. If the markings don't match, Miss Swift will be cleared of suspicion. And the bullet's ballistic markings match his gun. What? They match?
Eh?
No way!
Yeah, I'm literally perfect at this shit. So, yeah.
Rip Ozo.
What?
You know, this reminds me
Look
of
at
like
him
a
flipping
this reminds me of a certain thing in Dual Destinies.
Oh yeah.
Look at the way he pistol whipped it.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about, Sly? It reminds me of that that thing during that case.
Oh man.
That's strange.
I thought I heard it.
That was right after all. Naturally.
Natch.
Why were you sweating then?
Did you really think you had me cornered?
I mean, I thought so.
I mean, the music was playing.
You misread the board. You misunderstood the assignment, pussy. The one who's been cornered is your ass.
We're still going.
Among Us.
If the ballistic markings match the gun, there can be no doubt, MFR. The bullet that killed Mr. Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area. Who could have used the gun? Not me. Because I was on stage. What about that lady reporter in the audience? All the evidence points to that young lady as the assassin who killed Rook.
Nah.
Okay, and
Yeah, well, it's your move. Where did you find this gun again? And which gun fired the bullet? At least we know. It ain't me. Punk.
This can't be happening.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the fuck to do with that. The president and I have admitted to the fake assassination plot. Now it's your turn to admit who the real criminal is.
That doesn't make Nicole a criminal.
Don't get riled up, Kay. Let him have his say first.
Let him spell his bullshit.
let him come.
After he's done, it won't be too late
Let
to
it
begin counterattack.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's time to press everything.
Yeah.
If the ballistic markings match the gun, there can be no doubt.
Press, more
No,
pressing.
that's...
Damn.
Didn't you say it earlier? This is the decisive evidence.
Gah.
Well, how does it feel to have a hole blown through your reasoning?
The ballistic markings match the gun we found, so... Does that mean Nicole really was the shooter?
I'd like to believe otherwise.
But he's got decisive evidence on his side, sir.
Indeed. How should I proceed? If Miss Swift isn't the killer, then the ballistic markings should not match. That's Kay.
If this evidence is impossible, then maybe we should doubt the evidence itself, right?
Doubt the evidence?
Nicole's definitely not a criminal. So, if the evidence says she's a criminal, then there must be something wrong with it.
Phoenix Wright.
You seem awfully sure of yourself.
It's a great thief's intuition.
Intuition. Still, it's quite possible. Above all, Miss Swift doesn't seem like the type of person to tell such an elaborate lie. In court, the evidence is everything, and yet here I'm doubting it. Which evidence do I doubt?
Maybe
I think the bullets are fine.
the gun?
Maybe it's the gun? Yeah, the gun.
Sure.
If anything's suspect here, it can only be the gun. The bullet was discovered just a moment ago. It couldn't have been tampered with yet. Did Knightley have a chance to tamper with the gun?
Oh, wait. You shall hand over all evidence you've collected so far and leave this place at once.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, be a good boy and do this, dude.
Man,
Just getting up here.
that's it. He could have tampered with the gun at that time. There's no doubt that this gun is the real murder weapon. In that case, the owner of this gun is... Fuck, the slowdown kicks me off.
I mean, it's still fuck Knightley to the day I die.
Yes.
Of course.
He must have switched the guns. Without a doubt, this is Knightley's own gun.
Yo.
I don't know. I don't know what that was.
The bullet that killed Rook was fired from a gun you found in the... Knightley, you...
Bro.
You're the one who should hold it. You proved it yourself. Don't tell me that you're gonna be going to betray your own logic.
The bullet is stained with the victim's blood, so it's clear it took the victim's life. And the ballistic markings match the gun we found in the trash can.
Nice, nice. Your face betray your thoughts, Mr. Prosecutor.
At this rate, he'll get away.
Now that you've got a firm grasp of reality, it's time to take the next step. The link between the gun and the bullet is clear, so...
Who could have used the gun? Who, indeed.
You already know the answer, you just don't want to admit it, huh? I know the feeling. Probably like how I felt before. Feeling so irritated, you're just itching to pull the trigger.
It's not how normal people work, though.
But this ain't the time to be joking around. Only one person could have used that gun.
Not me, because I was on stage, but what about the lady reporter in the audience? Do you have proof that Miss Switch fired the gun?
Oh there! Didn't the boys in blue already prove that shit?
But Nicole's fingerprints weren't found on the gun.
Was you, bruh. Damn.
Well, that's because I was handling all the evidence earlier. If that lady isn't the killer, who else could it be? You were the one who cornered the assassin in the audience.
Gah.
Capiche? In fact, from every angle on the board.
All the evidence points to that young lady as the assassin who killed Rook. I don't recall that being proven.
Well, what exactly have you proved? Oh yeah, you proved that I fired the first bullet. But you're forgetting one crucial thing. Why were you called here in the first place?
That's obvious, pal. We came to find the truth.
Do you consider the worsening relationship with Zhang Fa to be the truth? No! Your purpose here was to solve the attempted assassination incident.
My purpose here is for me to decide. It is not to be decided by the likes of you.
Whatever. If you spend all day arguing like these, he's gonna go unsolved. Just letting you know. Just give it up already, gang. The real criminal is that lady over there.
No, the real criminal can be none other than this man. The ballistic markings match the gun we discovered in the trash can. When did Knightley have the opportunity to touch the gun? It can only have been when I handed over the evidence.
Mr. Edgeworth, is there anything we can do?
Our reasoning up until now has not been wrong. This is an obstacle we'll have to overcome.
But doesn't he have decisive evidence?
A testimony born from lies will always contain a contradiction. Firstly, I'll need to press Knightley for more details.
So now what?
Now,
It's up to us.
something else.
Look at the plans.
Well, I know they changed the evidence from the Knightley gun thingy was changed. Or the gun was changed to Knightley's gun. We have
hold up. Wait, what's the gun say?
Knightley's gun. It was changed when we pressed it earlier.
You're doing fine in the audience area matches. Motherfucker. Man, this is it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Right here, too.
I just wasn't sure where we presented it, so.
Right here, too.
Yeah.
Hey, Darian. I can't even think. Do you like Sonic?
No.
Fuck! Bro, just say yes!
You niggas piss me off. Knightley, you fiend. You switched the guns. The gun that matched the ballistic markings was yours all along.
Interesting choice of move you made there.
The switch occurred at the time you seized the evidence, when we were arguing with the president over the investigation rights. You detached the laser sight from the gun found in the audience area, and attached it to your gun. Then, when you returned the evidence, you gave me your own gun.
You're on my dick. Did I do that? So what you're saying is that I need you to want to examine the ballistic markings.
Indeed, staying one move ahead of your opponent. Isn't that the fundamental rule of chess?
Okay, dude.
I'm glad you feel that way, Mr. Papa, but you're giving me too much credit. Besides, can you even prove I pulled the old switcheroo with those guns?
Oh my god, here we go again.
Oh my word, nigga. So the gun happens to be the same model as mine. Pure coinkerdink. But take a closer look. Only one of them has a laser pointer attached to it. Check the number of bullets left in the chamber. Only 2 shots fired. See? There's no evidence that I switched the guns, right? Okay, well, assuming we have to present some on that last one.
Giving you too much credit, that hardly sounds like something you'd say.
Guess I'm just more modest than your ass. Well, except for when I'm in front of a chessboard.
But we're not in front of a chessboard.
That's too bad. Don't use that as an excuse later. I didn't lose the game. I just couldn't find enough evidence.
You're the one who should have an excuse ready.
Bitch ass boy.
You didn't beat me at chess, you only found the evidence.
Wow, they over here sizing each other up.
2 gay nerds fighting.
Tables. Oh, tables never change.
So the gun happens to be the same model as mine. Pure coincidence.
Is it?
Sleeper, bro. We going all the way to the end, bro.
Uh-oh, free range.
Gosh, my throat is like.
Curry
Get
range.
water, nigga.
About to be John Morant range in a second.
There's this nigga is drama. There's no evidence that's
He is, bro. He's the John. Bro, that nigga Darren was spitting earlier, bro. Were you talking about him or someone else?
he's someone K.
Oh, you're black.
The reason why earlier I was. Never mind.
There's no evidence that I switched the guns, right?
Let me look at what we got. Gotta be a fucking gun again, I'm not gonna lie. Let's look at that.
Just check.
I mean, it says there's
If only we could check the gun he had in his hand, that'd be nice.
oh god, right? I say we do this again. I mean, what else we got? Go back. Left page.
The bullet?
Oh, damn. What does it say? I mean, she probably didn't touch it. Yeah, no matter. Go back.
Wait, I have an idea. Check out the body. I didn't know if it was gonna talk about the dude's gun. Okay, no, I guess not.
Yeah, just do the gun again. I don't see what else it could be, to be honest. He's just being a lame.
You got plenty of health.
I mean, that is true.
We're just gonna be spamming this.
You got don't
I mean, it has multiple things on
Spamming
it.
the good.
That evidence is this.
table shot from half court.
You call that evidence? Prosecutor Edgeworth, you're trying too hard.
Certain traces were left on this gun. Traces that prove this gun belongs to you.
Show it to me. What kind of piece you got? A rook? A bishop? You better not be a pawn.
The traces nightly left on the gun are
Fingerprints.
Yeah.
Yeah?
you left your fingerprints on this gun.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Fingerprints? That should be expected. I handled the gun earlier when I seized your evidence. Of course my fingerprints are on it.
But what if the fingerprints are in a place they should not be?
Ooh.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Allow me to show you. There's one place where your fingerprints should not be. This piece of evidence will deal a final blow to your king. Stop doing that.
And we gotta highlight it on the gun.
Hey, your fingerprints better not be on that fucking trigger, nigga. You're about to get packed up.
Tee hee hee hee.
Oh,
Tee
wow.
hee hee hee.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I actually had to press a bit more before the answer to this became obvious.
This is
when I
embarrassing.
was playing this.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he can move it a little to the right, but
Double alert, double alert. Come on,
Well,
come on. Come on,
the
click
next
it.
place.
he can't. You have to get it to where it says examine.
A laser sight.
The ammo, he
Yeah.
reloaded. He reloaded. He
Ammo
reloaded.
or laser.
Ammo. Fuck what these niggas talking about.
I literally haven't said anything.
The
but
laser
okay.
had fucking Swift's name on it.
Why'd you call
Her
her?
fingers on it.
Because he calls women whore. I'm just kidding.
What?
Yeah, so let's go ahead.
The
with
laser that Swift had was not this one.
Oh my mommy, my mommy, my. Well, let me have cake tell you my fucking broccoli, nigga. Can we just choose the ammo, please?
just
He reloaded.
examine. Oh my god, bro.
Sure, examine. We don't. There's no health bar, anyways.
Here, Detective Gumshoe, please have a look at the signal though.
2 shots were fired, sir, but where
Really is
would the
just
fingerprints
jury
be?
timing. I don't know what to say. Actually, he's on Wilt Chamberlain's on this point.
Empty shells, nigga.
Yep, that.
Yeah.
You made the switch when you seized the evidence earlier. However, if all you did was switch the guns, you would have been found out right away. That's because the number of bullets fired by the 2 guns are different.
The gun found at the audience area fired 2 shots, sir.
Then, what about Mr. Knightley's gun?
He fired 2 shots at the balloon when he was on stage. And later, 1 shot to kill Rook. 3 shots in total, not counting the number of shots he's fired since then. And after each of those times, you would reload the bullets. Tell us, Knightley, were you wearing gloves when doing that?
Bruh.
Officer, in your report earlier, where were Knightley's fingerprints found in the gun? Them shits weren't just on the outside. It was on them bullets too. Shit, you good at this shit. I'm not gonna lie, you could tell. You could tell. If all you did was handle the evidence, why would your fingerprints be on the bullets?
He keeps firing them shits, damn.
That's
With this, it has been proven that you switched the guns. The gun which fired the bullet that took the victim's life. It belongs to you, Horace Knightley. You're the one who stole Rook's life. You're the true assassin.
You're the killer.
I'm
Checkmate.
Bitch ass nigga.
M&M's. Ooh.
I'm about
Gun,
to-
inspect gun, inspect weapon, inspect weapon, inspect weapon. You see the new skin?
He-
Where the fuck?
I saw that
Yeah,
blue
on the
badger.
I saw that blue badger. He dropped so many things on his head.
Damn, y'all missed the thinker.
That should have
It's
killed
always
him,
that
honestly. That was
statue.
the
It's
thing.
always.
I should have been
It's cursed.
leader. Me. It should have been me, not him. Rook, that piece of scum. If it hadn't been for him, I would have had complete control over everybody. My assassination plan was perfect. My plan was perfect. Bitch ass boy. Look, bro, you scared everyone away.
Even me, like, I'm not even here anymore.
And
Detective-
I'm just an
yourself.
astral projection right now.
Detective Gumshoe, if you please.
Roger that.
These niggas don't know I got schizophrenia.
Screaming his name.
Edgeworth! Bro, think he, Chris Rock's mom. This game isn't over yet, you hear me?
Rochelle.
I play chess.
Aye. Aye.
That's
Yeah, aye,
enough.
Captain. Bro.
The rest of this game will continue in the courtroom.
Damn.
This shit's so bad, I swear to God I do.
I'll let Phoenix handle that one.
That nigga fucking
Even
around
though he's
somewhere
in a
else.
completely different country.
Yeah.
And he's a defense.
I miss Phoenix, bro.
He's also a defense. I miss him
Yes.
too.
You'll see him next game.
Let's go.
You have my gratitude.
Oh, you're back.
You exposed a murderer among my bodyguards, and for that, I am truly in your debt.
As soon as he stepped outside the plane, he reverted back to his king-like persona. Oh, have y'all seen that edit of Phoenix where he's just super buff?
Mm-mm.
No.
No. I was gonna say they use Twang as the model for that.
It's like what's her name? Biscuit
pull it
from
up
Hunter
real
x
quick.
Hunter.
Yeah.
He just uses Nen to make himself look bigger.
Some time ago, when I proposed a fake assassination plan,
Tables.
You want
Nice.
me and not Rook?
She won't me.
He won't me.
Rook declined, so I'm asking you. What do you say?
Aight. Lego. I'll come up with a perfect plan. I can even use that guy as a chess piece. You know what I'm saying?
When Knightley said that, his eyes were overflowing with hatred towards Rook. Frankly, I was quite anxious about asking Knightley instead of Rook. Now that I recall those events, he probably sensed the anxiety in my countenance. Perhaps that is what gave him the impetus for murder.
Mr. President, if you had not orchestrated that fake plan, this would not have happened.
It's your fault,
That is your sin. A sin that won't disappear.
Pride over there.
Like why is this guy acting like, yo, everything's good in the like? Thanks, Edgeworth, for saving the day. Like, kill yourself.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. You have my sincerest apologies.
Why are you apologizing to me?
I too must bear responsibility for this. Even so, I am most grateful to you. I thank you for solving the mystery of Rook's death. I am scheduled to stay in this country for a little while longer. But if you ever wish to visit the Republic of Shangri-La, you will always be welcome.
Deflate once he goes inside the plane.
But not
Damn. Getting an invitation from the president? That's like how Kendrick Lamar feels with Barack.
To come to this corrupt ass country, man.
Oh, Lord,
staying at
thank
home.
you, thank you, thank you.
I'm so happy for you, Nicole.
You were set up as the suspect for the murder. Still, your involvement with that fake assassination plan remains a fact. You will have to submit to police questioning later. You should know that there's still a possibility you may be charged with some crime.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all that. I really wanted the bank.
Sorry about that. I understand that you want to catch a scoop, but there's a line that should not be crossed.
I
Got
hear
caught up
ya.
chasing the bag. I mean, the scoop.
I promise to reflect on this if I spend like 2 days in jail or some shit.
We did it, Mr. Edgeworth. That was awesome.
I will reflect on my actions
Prosecutor
and seek therapy.
saves presidential assassination attempt, or solves. Excuse me.
End quote.
It's going to be big news.
Big news?
Do niggas still wear Coogee?
Or what?
Never mind.
Mr. Prosecutor, would you mind telling us how you feel about solving this case?
That was certainly a quick change of attitude.
Nah, Tables, you should have called it the FUBU case.
The Fubu case.
You don't remember FUBU?
I remember Fubu, but I was just thinking about Coogee.
No comment.
Bro always got coochie on the mind.
I know,
Alright.
right? Oh, don't be so ornery.
The reason is because this case is not over yet.
What? Come here, man.
Gumshoe?
Said,
D Mandarin?
Huh? It ain't over. What do you mean by that?
oh, he's a
Well, it
Korean
shows
rapper.
this case is not over yet.
The one piece of evidence that we literally didn't use.
Which is, bitch.
The shell that I wanted to look at earlier. Oh, I thought you were on top of everything, bro.
Was that the shell, Faith?
You saying that to me?
The
You know how
killer's card.
punch you in the throat? My fault.
And I'll choke it.
Oh damn.
Nigga.
You choke it.
Oh, we got some great.
You'll choke his
Never mind.
chicken.
The killer still hasn't carried out his request.
You mean the killing of the president?
I hope this doesn't turn into a larger incident.
Damn, he's got no bodyguards to protect him. Now he gonna die.
An assassination attempt on the president of Zangfa. News of this incident spread across the entire country. The mass media also hounded me as if I began to prepare for the trial of Horace Knightley. Everyone had seen the news and everyone was talking about it. However, amidst the commotion, nobody noticed that the game had only just begun.
What game are you talking about, bro?
I realized that this game is actually pretty similar to Trials and Tribulations in many ways, and I really like that.
Yeah.
One of my favorite cases is next.
Tablez, shut the fuck up.